Welcome to my complete walkthrough of Expedition 6, the Blighted. No time to waste, so pack up your troubles and let's get started. First step, the compass, is to locate and reach your starship, but it shouldn't be too far away. The damn thing will be broken, so the second step, clipped wings, will be to repair the ship. Ensure to collect the rusted metal, found when opening the green crates, and use your personal refiner to make this into ferrite dust. As you walk about, collect as much carbon and any other items you see. You'll want units ASAP, so collect whatever you can sell. Once your ship's repaired, leave the planet and head on over toward the space station. Once there, sell the non-essential items you've collected, and you should have enough to get an exosuit slot. With the remaining units, head to the trade terminal, and buy as much uranium as you can. This will be super useful to refuel your launch thrusters, meaning you don't have to fanny about making launch fuel. Head back into space, and open your galaxy map. Ensure you have the Liberation mission selected, so you can see the mission path, and go as far as you can warp. For me it's a Korvax system called Rotsuno. Warp baby, warp! You'll enter a freighter battle, so man the guns, and destroy those pesky pirates. Remember they now have shields. Once complete, answer the hailing call, dock in the freighter, and head up to see the captain. You'll have a quick chat, and he'll give you a pirate map fragment. You'll then have the option to take command. Do this to complete the Liberation milestone. For the next milestone, Red Skies, you need to visit a red system. Your freighter will have a warp module that enables you to travel to red systems, but it'll be broken. Although this might sound odd, to quickly repair it, simply delete the module. When you do this you'll receive a warp hypercore, and one quantum computer. You already have the blueprints to rebuild this, so select a slot and rebuild the amplified warp shielding module. Use the warp hypercore you've just received and the cadmium you'll have from completing the Liberation milestone. This just leaves one quantum computer missing. So jump back in your ship and call the anomaly. Land and head up to the merchants to purchase a quantum computer blueprint, but check in with Helios and Ares on your way, to collect some free nanites. Remember to grab the exosuit upgrade slot, and you should also have enough nanites to buy the ship shield module, which will be super handy. Back on your freighter, craft a quantum computer and install it to fix the warp module. Now all you need is some fuel for the tank, and you're all set for another jump. Select the next expedition milestone and enter the freighter warp map. Just southeast of the Rendezvous 1, there is a red system named Marriage. Select this, and smash that warp button. This will now complete the Red Skies milestone, and you can claim the rewards. Head over to a planet originally named New Orion Toter, but should now show as Gravitino balls. Am I a child? Hee hee hee. Anyway, this planet is covered with Gravitino balls, which you'll need for part of Phase 2, Coveted Suns, so grab them whilst they're hot. Don't worry they're not hot, you won't burn your paws, but keep moving so the sentinels don't catch you. Go back to space, and enter the galaxy map. Remember to have the Rendezvous 1 selected in the Expeditions tab, and warp to the selected system, named Eucatali. Enter the system and head to the space station. You'll have received plans for a scatter blaster and some upgrades, for completing the Coveted Suns quest, whilst you were playing with your balls. So install this in your multi-tool. You'll need Cadmium for this, but don't worry. They sell it here at the trade terminal. Head over to the Starship Outfitting Station, and apply the expansion slots you'll have received from the Red Skies quest. Then go and collect the exosuit upgrade, if you have enough dollar bills yo! Speak to Kushuhai, the ship merchant, as he has an S-class photon cannon mod. Then head over to the multi-tool bay and apply the expansion slots you received from the Coveted Suns quest. Jump back into your shiny ship, and head out toward the moon, Tushika S-46. The rendezvous location is a trade platform at the coordinates plus 34.21, plus 123.64. You'll now complete the Rendezvous 1 milestone, and also Phase 1 of the Expedition 6. Time to enjoy a yummy, peanut butter sandwich! After returning to the freighter, for more supplies, fuel up and strap in, let's go! Open your galaxy map, ensuring you have the Rendezvous 2 milestone selected. You will need to make a few warps, so select the furthest system along the expedition route, and hit that warp baby! For me the system is called Kushki 13. Head into the space station, and remember stairs are for losers, so jetpack up to grab the exosuit upgrade, and remember to use the free one you got from reaching the first rendezvous, to upgrade the most expensive cargo slot. Got to be a smart gap! Head back out to space and call the anomaly. Remember that in every system, you'll have 2 exosuit upgrades available. Space Station and Anomaly, so remember to grab them both. Today is a sad day, I'm a poor gek and can't yet afford the upgrades. With the Nanites you should have remaining, buy the Cadmium, Emeril and Indium drives from the ship vendor, then head back to your ship and return to the space station. At the trade terminal, sell the items you forgot about, those siding gravitino balls, and any other junk. Then buy 4 wiring looms, and install the Emeril drive in your ship. We can now travel to a green system, to complete the milestone Emeril Dreams. So enter the galaxy map and find the nearest green star system. Make sure you have the filter turned off, so you go to a true green system. On my journey the system I have selected is called Dadasi. When you arrive you'll be met with another freighter battle, so dispatch those pesky pirates, and land in the freighter. You will now complete the milestone Emeril Dreams, so ensure to collect your reward. Head to the space station and do the normal routine. Collect your exosuit upgrade, then head to the ship outfitter, and apply the storage modules you've just received from Emeril Dreams. Now head over to the ship merchant, and purchase an S-Class shield upgrade, if available in your system. You'll have also just received an X-Class hyperdrive upgrade, so install that as well. For the next milestone, we'll need to locate and investigate a lost freighter, so ensure you have a freighter Blighted selected in the expedition log, and perform a system scan from your ship. Head to the location marked on the planet specified in the scan, land and perform a target sweep, to find the exact location of the crashed freighter. It's not like they're small, so it should be fairly easy to spot. When you arrive, call your ship using a navigation data so that you don't need to waste launch fuel and takeoff, then interact with the distress beacon. It'll tell you to investigate the wreckage, so dig up all the crates you can find around the site. There are 2 inside the freighter and 4 buried, so use your analysis visor to locate, and terrain manipulator to dig. You should find Pirate Map Fragment, Part 2 of 3. You'll now have completed the milestone, a freighter Blighted, so collect your reward. Our next step will be to visit a pirate-controlled system, for the Lawless Sky milestone, but for this we'll need to head to the Anomaly, and purchase the economy scanner from the ship guy. This tech is easier to make than the conflict scanner, but can still help us locate a pirate system. However, we'll need to head back to the space station to grab some bits first, but remember to check in with Ares and Helios before you leave the Anomaly, to collect any nanites they may give you for milestones. Buy a wiring loom and 5 microprocessors, then install the conflict scanner in your ship, and head back out to space. Open your galaxy map, and toggle the filter to economy. Now go into free roam, and look for a system close by, that is black market as the economy type. Select it and hit that warp button. The system I'm going to is called Umanda. You should see a broken looking space station, so head inside and land. You will now have completed the milestone Lawless Sky, so claim your rewards. The station is super cool looking, so have a snoop around, although at the moment we don't need anything here, so when you're ready, hop back in your ship and let's complete the last leg of Phase 2. Once back in space, open your galaxy map, ensuring you have the Rendezvous 2 mission selected, and warp. Once you arrive in the Rendezvous system, perform a scan, and head toward the marked location on planet Zahili. The system is called Zugnoir X, if you want to come back in future. Once you reach the marked destination, land and use the target sweep to point you in the right direction. You should reach a grave marker, and on interaction, you will have achieved the milestone Rendezvous 2. As we have previously gained the coveted Sun's milestone, in the Phase 1 guide, you have now completed Phase 2 of Expedition 6. I returned to the freighter, forgot the jam. No time to waste, so jump back in your ship and head out. We're still in the Rendezvous 2 system, which is great, as I found a great little spot, right here on this planet in front of us, to complete the next 4 challenges. Head to the coordinates plus 32.04, minus 145.24, and land on this lovely crescent-shaped island. Then select the challenge, the last piece, which is to locate a map fragment. The marker should show up as being right in front of you, deep in the water. Jump, or fall, into the water, and dive to reach the location. This should earn you the Leagues Under the Sea milestone. Head to the marine shelter and claim your reward. You will receive 3 underwater modules, these will be super handy for the next part. Swim over to the distress beacon and interact, you'll be rewarded with a map fragment, which is part 3 of 3, and this will also complete the milestone, the last piece. Head back to the marine shelter, to recoup and claim the rewards. You may as well claim the crashed ship whilst you're here, as it can be scrapped for units and nanites. For the next milestone, we'll need to deploy the Nautilon submarine, but for this we'll need some supplies. We already have the ferrite dust to make the metal plating, but remember if you're short of materials, you can refine the rusted metal from the green box to make more ferrite dust. In addition, we'll need to collect 4 crystal sulfide and 100 salt. The crystal sulfide can be found on the sides of these underwater vents, but be careful, as you could get blown away. To easily get the 100 salt, simply tread water at the surface, and use the mining beam on the glowing pink plants. Their secondary element is salt, so although you won't get a lot per plant, it'll only take a few minutes to get the required amount. If you tread water at the surface, you shouldn't get attacked by the nasty white jellyfish, that appear when normally harvesting underwater cytophosphate plants. Now you have the right stuff, build that submarine and you'll complete the submerged milestone. For the next quest, you'll need to install the high power sonar plans you received with the milestone, a freighter Blighted. For this, you need 1 solar mirror, and 3 crystal sulfide. You could buy the solar mirrors, but it's much quicker and easier to buy the blueprint from the anomaly, and make them if and when you need them. So land in the anomaly, and head up to the recipe terminal and buy the solar mirror blueprint. Jump back in your ship, and head back to the planet. I have dropped a comm station and green beacon, so fingers crossed you can find it, but I'll add the coordinates in the description just in case. Elegantly plop back into the water, and head to your submarine. Make, and install the solar mirror to the high power sonar, then paddle about until you find the remaining crystal sulfide. Once up and running, use the scanner, and select underwater ruins. You should have one pop up pretty close, but the coordinates to head to if not are, plus 32.38, minus 147.42. When you arrive, pop out of the Nautilon, and swim up to the glowing blue swirly thing. Interact and you will receive a trident key. Use your analysis visor to scan the ground under the ruin and dig up the chest. Use the trident key, and living pearls you should have received from the submerged milestone, to open the chest. You should now complete the milestone, Sunken Antiquities, so claim the rewards and head back to your ship. Return to space and open your galaxy map. Ensure you have the Rendezvous 3 selected in the Expedition tab, and follow the route as far as you can travel. For me this is a system found orb. Hit the warp. As we are just passing through this system, you can go and grab the exosuit upgrades, sell any junk you don't need, etc. But then just head back to the galaxy map, and continue along the expedition route. My next stop is a system called Ulsweny. I warped into another freighter battle, but you might not. This depends on how many real-world hours have passed since your last battle. It won't make any difference to the expedition, but HG have made a nice change to the reward from this, and you now get a freighter bulkhead. which were previously only available from Derelict freighters. As I saw a new style solar ship in this system. Call in your freighter, and make your way up to the control panel on the bridge. Here, choose the option to manage Squadron and add a slot. It will cost 800 nanites, but you should have enough from the milestone rewards. A second pilot will cost you 3,500 nanites, so we can't afford that yet. Now we have the ability to recruit a pilot to our squadron, head back to the space station, and wait for a decent looking ship to land. As far as I can tell, the class of the ship has nothing to do with the quality of the recruit, so check their stats. After a long wait, I didn't see another solar ship, so recruited Otanyo as he was a fighter pilot with excellent stats. You will now have completed enlistment from Phase 5, but no point dilly-dallying. Open the galaxy map and continue the route. You should be able to warp straight to the Rendezvous 3 system, Ozli-Waxos 14. When you arrive, ensure you have the Rendezvous 3 milestone selected, and head toward the planet marked. The coordinates for the Rendezvous 3 are, plus 66.44, plus 46.37, if you wish to come back again. You will now have completed this milestone, in Phase 3 of the Expedition 6. Head to your nearest space station and make your way to the trade terminal and buy 5 of the finest wiring looms. We're gonna need to install the Indium drive in our ship, but for this we'll also need Emeril. Now if I had been a smart gek, I would have told you to get this when we completed Emerald Skies. But like a dum-dum, I forgot. So return to space and open the galaxy map. Pick the closest green system, for me this is Igitan 7, and hit that warp. Now just pick a planet, any planet. I went for the one with pretty shiny things. Reasons: land and scan for an emerald deposit, then head over and mine like you've never mined before. Yeah baby, get all that shiny Emeril. Hop back in your ship, and install the Emeril to fix the drive, then back in space, ensure to have the expedition route selected, and head to any blue star system along the path. For me, the system is called Nitown Puskop. When you arrive, you'll complete the milestone, Blue Expanse. Now, although we don't really want to be in this system, quickly head to the space station to grab your exosuit slot. Remembering stairs are for losers. Then head over to the multi-tool vendor, as he has a nice surprise for you, an alien rifle. Yeah, I know it's only a C class, and therefore will never be a shiny S in the wild, but you could still upgrade it later, if you like the beast. We're now gonna head toward the Rendezvous 4 system, so head back to space and open your galaxy map. Make sure you have the expedition set, and go go go! When you arrive in the system Axakiro, select the milestone counterfire, and head to the glacial planet Overtane. Fly to these coordinates and land. Minus 25.21, minus 10.93. Jump out, and there will be, your very own Sentinel pillar. Honestly it's yours, the Sentinels just don't know it yet. Under cover of darkness. You don't have to wait till dark, I was just being dramatic. Proceed to take out the Sentinels until you hit the milestone boundary failure. When you've had your fill of killing the red pests, head to the Pillars terminal, and select Shut Down Sentinel Forces. You can now have a bit of peace whilst you extract the weapons technology, and complete the milestone, Counterfire. We're now going to Rendezvous 4, but first, I need to pop back to my freighter, and pick up the pirate map fragments, so that I can make the pirate map we'll need shortly. Transfer the map to your exosuit storage, then head back into space, and toward the rendezvous planet Azenas E50. The rendezvous coordinates are, plus 0.47, minus 145.75. You will now have completed Rendezvous 4. We're now gonna complete the final part of Phase 4, so select the pirate map you just made, and use this to plot the route to the treasure. Go and interact with the portal. Once it is activated, put your big boy pants on, and take the plunge. Jump through that portal. When you exit on the other side of the portal, you will have reached the next rendezvous point, so this will automatically have completed for Phase 5. Jump in your ship and head toward the planet Recolouring. Once here, follow the map to the following coordinates: plus 12.44, minus 1.70. You should be at an artifact site, so land, and use your analysis visor to locate 3 of the 6 buried artifact fragments. Once you have 3 fragments, locate the main artifact crate and unlock it. You will now complete the milestone treasure hunt, and therefore complete phase 4 of the expedition. Right, now to have some fun, we need to destroy some pirates. You should already have a few notches on your belt with this one, as you'll have taken out a few in freighter battles. But don't worry, there are always more pirates. I only need a few to complete this milestone, so I'm going to use a 1-star pirate mission from the space station. Another good way to lure them out, is to just start shooting asteroids. When you find your cannon fodder, have fun! Remember to charge your shields, and enjoy the battle! I find one of the best combos for early game, is to simply use a photon cannon to take down the shields, and then one well-timed rocket to destroy the ship. Once you have destroyed 32 pirates, you'll have completed the milestone Galactic Defender, so head to the space station and claim your rewards. Remember to jetpack up to get your free exosuit slot, then head over to the multi-tool vendor to add your free weapon slots. Now you should have in your inventory, a warp hypercore. Use this to fully fill your ship's hyperdrive. If not, just make enough normal warp fuel to fully fill the drive, and now you're ready for the next part. To leave the galaxy. So open your trusty galaxy map, and toggle the destination to show galactic core, then follow and hold the line, until it gives you the option to warp to the galaxy center. If you haven't done this before, I won't ruin your experience, but in my opinion this bit is amazeballs. You have now arrived in a new galaxy, and therefore completed the intergalactic milestone. The next step is to establish yourself a base. It can be anywhere, but there is a planet in this system, that is far more to my taste. Hell yeah, it's golden! Find yourself a nice spot, pop down a base computer, and build a few basic parts. You will now have completed the final milestone in this expedition, breadcrumbs. Thanks for watching, please like and subscribe.